Good morning. Okay, so this morning we're going to do comparing and graphing ratios notes. So one way to compare ratios is by using ratio tables, which we've already talked about and completed ratio tables. So here's our problem. You mix 8 tablespoons of hot sauce and 3 cups of salsa in a green bowl. You mix 12 tablespoons of hot sauce and 4 cups of salsa in an orange bowl. Which mixture is hotter? Fill in the missing value to compare. Use 12 to compare because 12 is the least common multiple of 3 and 4. Okay, so what I'm looking at, first I'm going to look at the number 3 and the number 12 in the green bowl. And I'm asking myself, how am I getting from 3 to 12? Well, 3 times 4 is 12, so 8 times 4 is 32. That would be my first missing term. Now, if we go over and look at the orange bowl, so I'm focusing over here, and I'm also going to look at 4 and 12. So I know 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 times 3 is 36. Okay, so now what I'm going to compare is, in the green bowl, I have 12 cups of salsa, but 32 tablespoons of hot sauce. But in the orange bowl, I have the same amount of salsa. I've got 12 cups of salsa, but I have 36 tablespoons of hot sauce. So the orange bowl is going to be a hotter sauce because the proportion is different. So another way to compare ratios is using unit rates, which we did last week. Remember, unit rates is when you divide and the number on the bottom has to be a 1. Which bag of dog food is the better buy? Find the unit rate for each by dividing by the number of pounds. Okay, so you should be doing all of this work on your screen as I'm doing my work on my screen. So I can purchase a 20-pound bag for $17.20. So first I'm going to turn that into a rate. And remember in class, I kept saying the dollars always go on the top. The number of pounds are going to go on the bottom. And we always divide the numerator by the denominator. So what is $17.20 divided by 20? That decimal is going to go straight up. 20 cannot go into 1 or into 17. So I'm looking at the 2 and the 17. How many times can 2 go into 17? Well, 2 times 8 is 16. So 20 times 8 is 160. And now I'm looking at the 2 and the 12. I know 2 times 6 is 12, so 20 times 6 is 120. Now remember, we're talking about money. $17.20 divided by 20 pounds is 86 cents per 1 pound. Remember, we always highlight the unit rate. So this company is charging me 86 cents per pound of dog food. So let's compare that to this bag. Here, I'm going to spend $25.20 on a 30-pound bag. The dollars always go on the top. $25.20 for a 30-pound bag of dog food. How much are they charging me per pound? You always divide the numerator by the denominator. So 30 cannot go into 2 or into 25. So now I'm going to focus on the number 3 and the number 25. I know 3 times 8 is 24, so that's going to get me pretty close. So if 3 times 8 is 24, then 30 times 8 is 240. And now I'm focusing on the 3 and the 12. I know 3 times 4 is 12, so 30 times 4 is 120. Okay, so this company is charging me 84 cents for 1 pound of dog food. So let's highlight our unit rate and look at our, so bag number 2 would be the better buy. They are charging me a cheaper price per pound of dog food. Next problem, which gets the better gas mileage, car A or car B, and why? So if I look at car A, I can travel 200 miles on 5 gallons of gas, or car B can travel 210 miles on 6 gallons of gas. So first we're going to turn those into rates. So I've got 200 miles to 5 gallons versus 210 miles to 6 gallons. So we're going to have to do some math. Remember, we always divide the numerator by the denominator. 200 miles divided by 5 gallons of gas is 40. I'm going to put that over here. So that's 40 miles to 1 gallon of gas. So let's do the math for car B. 210 miles on 6 gallons of gas so car B can travel 35 miles per 1 gallon. So let's go back and highlight. So do I want to travel 40 miles on 1 gallon of gas or only travel 35 miles on 1 gallon of gas? Well, I want to go a further distance because that's going to cost me less money in the long run. So car A has the better gas mileage because you can travel a further distance with the same amount of gas. All right, so you can also compare ratios by graphing from a table. A hot air balloon rises 9 meters every 3 seconds. A blimp rises 7 meters every 2 seconds. Complete the ratio table for each aircraft. Which rises faster? Okay, so over here on the left for the balloon, so 3 times 3 is 9, 6 times 3 is 18, 9 times 3 is 27, and 12 times 3 is 36. Over here, the rate is increasing, so it's doubling. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. So they're counting by 2's over here. So this is going to be 14, 21, and 28. So now what we're going to compare, we're going to find something that they have in common. So I'm going to look at my numbers on the left, the time in seconds. So there's a 3 over here and a 2 over here. So that's not the same. There's a 6 for the balloon. Oh, and there's a 6 for the blimp. Okay. So those are the 2 rows that I'm going to compare. So the balloon can travel 18 meters in 6 seconds. It can rise 18 meters in 6 seconds. But the blimp can rise 21 meters in 6 seconds. So our blimp is rising at a faster rate. Compare their heights at 6 seconds. Okay, so last problem. Graph the ordered pairs, the time and the height from the tables. Does this prove your answer from part A? So what that means is that we're going to go back up here, and my ordered pairs are going to come from the time and the height. So my first ordered pair for the balloon is going to be 3, 9. Then my second ordered pair is going to be 6, 18. And then 9, 27, and 12, 36. For the blimp, I'm going to have 2, 7, 4, 14, 6, 21, and 8, 28. Okay, so if I'm going to graph these over here, my x values, let's look at my x values first. So I've got 3, 6, 9, and 12, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, now how many lines do I have down here at the bottom? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it is going to work for my x-axis to count by ones. Oops, I'm sorry. That first line should be 0. My bad. Okay, so that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, going up to the y values, I see my greatest y value is 36. Well, I don't have 36 lines. So I'm actually going to count by 4s over here. So 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. Okay, so I'm going to graph the balloon first. So 3, 9, right 3 and up 9, that would be just above the 8. 6, 18, right 6, and between 16 and 20. 9, 27, and 12, 36. Okay, so I'm going to put pink line equals balloon. I'm going to choose a different color. Whenever you're graphing two different lines in the same graph, you should probably choose a different color so they stand out from each other. So 2, 7, right 2 and up 7, 4, 14, right 4, up 14, 6, 21, right 6, up 21, and 8, 28. Okay, so does this prove that the blimp is rising at a faster rate? Yes, because the line for the blimp is above the line for the balloon. All right, that is it for today. I will see you later.